Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Dragon Quest VI. We are outside of Howe Castle. We have taken Howie through his trials. Let's go return him to his parents.
Welcome back to Howe Castle. It's a relief to see you in one piece, Prince Howard. Prince Howard, you're glowing with pride. Am I right in thinking you got through the royal rite of purification?
Yup.
Ald, was it? Listen, I don't mean to be rude, but I was asking Prince Howard.
Excuse me, I have a sword, and I will stab you, sir.
You are indeed looking at a ritually purified prince. I have never felt better. Bless you, sir. I always knew you had it in you. I'm proud to call you my prince.
Also, I hope I didn't, blow out anyone's eardrums with that.
The king will be surprised to hear the rite is over, eh?
Let's tell the king the good news, post-haste. Now don't take your eyes off the prince until we're in the throne room.
All hail Prince Howard. I take it you're full of fight and raring to go? Have you not heard? Take a look at this. Sounds like you picked up a nasty cold, sir. But that's not all you picked up. You've got the proof of passage.
How does the proof of passage get back into the cave?
I never doubted you for a second. I knew you'd ace it, Prince Howard.
If we don't keep him moving, he'll end up showing that thing to every person in the castle.
That's kind of my plan.
Aw, how he looks ever so proud.
Crikey, good thing he caught that cold or he'd never stop bragging. But who can blame him? He's probably just relieved the whole right thing is over with.
I know I am.
Prince Howard, let's take a look at you. You're looking like a new man, confident, mature, wise, chivalrous.
And hungry. I take it that dinner is nearly ready?
I take it all back, you haven't changed a bit. I think she was right the first time. He really has grown up.
It'd take a lot more than a quick dip to totally clean up the prince's act, eh?
Boy, won't that lady be surprised when she finds out where the prince has been.
The king is upstairs.
Well then, let's go up. Wait, sort your collar out first, Ald. Let's go.
Ready, folks? Let's go see the king.
What do you have to say?
I don't think I can take any more late nights. Poor thing looks like he's going to collapse. If there's any kind of celebration tonight, that guy'll be out cold after one drink.
Sooner or later, he's just gonna keel over. Father, I have returned. And how did you fare, my boy? It'll take more than a dank cave and a few monsters to rattle the Prince of Howe Castle.
Your Majesty, he was pretty rattled.
I enjoyed it so much I brought back a little souvenir. Behold the proof of passage. I say, you've made your old father a very happy man. I'm proud of you, son. You are more than fit to follow in my footsteps. You're a worthy heir to the throne of Howe Castle. In fact, I see no sense in waiting around. If you feel up for it, you could succeed me right away. Please, Father, let us not be hasty. I still have much to learn. There are a lot of weapon training sessions that I need to catch up on for a start.
My dear little Howie is right, of course. The time is not yet ripe for my little buttercup to ascend the throne.
I suppose you're right. I'm getting ahead of myself. I've still got a fair bit of ruling to do before I hand over the reins to young Howie.
See, in here I thought that he was looking for a vacation.
There's only one thing to do at times like these, and that's hold a rip-roaring banquet with a side order of rollicking and roistering. Ald, I trust you and your companions will sup with us.
I don't know, is there ham?
Chancellor, guards, I want a banquet, and I want it now!
Right away, Your Highness. Oh god, he's gonna have my head if it's not ready now.
That night, a sumptuous banquet was held in honor of Prince Howard of Howcastle. Complete with fireworks? The little kid kicks him in the shin. Then morning came. Where did we sleep? Oh, right there.
Oop. Good morning, folks. Time to rise and shine. King Howell has prepared a small token of his gratitude. He requests that you join him right away.
Did you see the king and queen's faces last night? They had smiles so wide I'm surprised they could fit through the door. Do you think that right truly changed the prince? I could have sworn I saw him trying to show a girl his armor last night.
Last night was like 50 festivals wrapped into one. Good times, eh? These folks know how to throw a post-purification party. I'll help with as many rites as they like.
What if it means escorting Howie around again?
Prince Howard's a new man. No more late-night card sessions for me.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
Huh. Sounds like you didn't see that coming. I didn't either, to be honest.
He sounds quite shocked. Well, I hope the prince continues to surprise people by developing into a fine leader. That was the guy who never slept, right? He looks much better today. Prince Howard's the worst prince in the world. He never has time to play hide and seek with me anymore.
It's been one day!
Seems the prince finally realized that hide and seek ain't one of his duties, eh?
Oh, poor kid. He doesn't have any other young pals to play with around here. The prince had another playmate in Houseworth, didn't he? That poor child must be rather lonely as well.
Maybe we should hook these two kids up.
The king is upstairs.
I know the king is upstairs.
Prince Howard never comes around to pester me anymore. It's been one day! I must admit I miss it a little bit. Prince Howard was like a son to this lady. A delinquent son, but still. Only a mother could have enjoyed that attitude of his.
Well, I don't know about that.
Maybe the prince has grown up a bit.
Maybe the prince is on a diet? Anyway, I'm sure her cooking improved without all the interruptions.
Alrighty, up we go.
Howcastle's breathed a collector's sigh of relief, and we owe it all to you.
Tuck your shirt in, Ald. We're meeting royalty.
But I am royalty.
Fix your hair. Don't slouch. Be on your best behavior.
Ever faithful to his post, eh? The whole kingdom of Howcastle owes you an enormous debt of gratitude. Thank you so much.
For a boy with such a delicate disposition to undergo the rite of purification was no mean feat. I know you helped my dear little Howie through his terrible ordeal. I am deeply grateful to you.
Ald, you and your courageous companions have fulfilled every expectation I had of you, and then some. My son has finally put his lily-livered weak-willed days behind him, and is ready to stand on his own 2 feet. Now regarding rewarding you for your endeavors. There are a fair few royal riches we keep stored down in Hallowed Hallow. Would I be right in thinking that you might have already pocketed a few of them?
Yes.
I admire your honesty. In my wild youth, I would have done just the same. Anyway, all the treasure in that cave now belongs to you. Go ahead and fill your boots.
I mean, no one told me not to take it.
I've got a feeling some of it will come in very handy.
I don't know about that. Well, we did get a mini-medal, so I guess I'll grant you that.
I speak on behalf of the whole kingdom of Howcastle, and I thank you for your efforts. Anytime you want to come back and see us, you'll be more than welcome. I know Prince Howard will be over the moon to see you. Hang on just a second. There's something that almost slipped my mind.
Ald receives the magic key. Millie acquires the magic key.
With that key, you'll be able to open doors that normally only us royal folks can open. You'll find you can use it down in the cave to the south as well as in other locations. memory serves me correctly, there's a small shrine in the southwest of the castle. Well, it's not much of a shrine. More of a well, really. Anyway, I'm pretty confident that you'll be able to try out your new magic key if you head there. I wish you luck in your ongoing quest to self-discovery. I dearly wish I could tag along. You helped my son take a huge step forward towards fulfilling his destiny. You'll always have my gratitude.
Well, thank you. Alrighty, Millie, let's go ahead and toss that magic key into the bag. Open certain doors that would otherwise remain tightly sealed. Also, what other things do we have that we can toss into the bag? Seed of Wisdom, Iron Cuirass, Moonwort Bulb, Seed of Magic. There we go. Alright, so there is a magic key door around here somewhere.
I've lost count of the number of times we've been through this corridor. These corridors are starting to feel like home now, huh?
Empty as always, eh?
Well, don't be mean to this guy.
I always knew Prince Howard would get through the royal rite of purification. Now I can't wait for him to become our king. It's giving me a reason to hold on for a few more years.
That fellow was pretty helpful to us once upon a time, eh? Yeah, like 2 episodes ago. Well, he was asleep just as often, but still.
We'll always be grateful to that gentleman for the help he gave us. I wonder when he finally heard the news. He probably still thinks it's all some crazy dream.
Alright, I think this is the way that we want to go. It is indeed.
Ald, I fear I led you and your trusty band of companions on quite the merry chase. But those footloose and fancy-free days are behind me forever. So be honest with me. Do you think I've got what it takes to be king?
Sure, why not?
You flatter me, but you're right, of course. And needless to say, you'll always be welcome in the realm of King Howard.
He's talking the kingly talk already. At least he seems to realize all the trouble he caused us.
Crikey, he really has changed, eh?
Ooh, before we talk to you, hello! Ald examines the area around his feet.
What a mini-medal! Nobody acquires a mini-medal! Greetings and salutations, fellow travelers. So you made use of the magic key. Marvelous!
Why couldn't I have just come in from the side?
I sat astride my gloopy steed and rode for many leagues to fulfill my destiny and serve the Prince of Howcastle. And what does he do? He locks me up like a common criminal. Is that any way to treat the valiant Gawain? But I see that you eye me with suspicion. Please put down your weapons, I beseech you. All I ever wanted was to devote my not insignificant supplies of valor and chivalry to the cause of good.
Good. It's probably good.
I rode here hoping that I could fight alongside Prince Howard of Howcastle and prove my worth. But it was not to be. Frankly, I care not a fig for the prince now. He can jolly well fend for himself. I say, you don't happen to know anyone who's in the market for some of my brand of valor and chivalry, do you?
Well, I suppose we could go for it. Why, yes, we do.
You do? And they're right here?
Well, yes, they are.
I would be deeply honored to fight alongside you, and I sense my gloopy steed feels similarly.
I think if you said no, you might lose him, the opportunity to recruit him, but I'm not sure.
My destiny awaits, onwards!
Gawain joins the party. So we get our very first monster companion. And his gloopy steed, too.
I shall await you outside the castle walls. Toodle-pip!
Gawain rides off to the wagon outside. Oh, I guess this is up on a cliff. Fair enough. He's got a gloopy steed. Why couldn't he just bounce down? Suppose I should have done some party talk about that, but oh well. I'm not going to be getting it all. It's a reason to play the game yourself, right?
This is bringing back some hazy memories of that royal banquet. Prince Howard's purification banquet was pretty crazy, huh?
Wonder how Prince Howard's been faring.
It's been a day!
You wouldn't catch me trying to become a king. It sounds too much like hard work to me. I'll stick with my carefree life of leisure if it's all the same to you. Can't say I blame him.
I'm sure that Prince Howard can't wait to be king after everything he's been through. It's a good thing he wasn't born prince. Good for him and good for Howcastle.
Get up the stairs, thank you.
The castle guards were all sick to the back of the teeth of the prince's escape artist antics. If it hadn't been for you, we'd have never got him through his royal rite of purification.
I'm just pleased we could be of service. Boy, the guards around here sure hated their jobs until we came along.
I just hope they don't blame us when he becomes king.
Brimming with bravery, crammed full of courage, and voluminously vested with valor, the mighty Prince of Howcastle. Finally, I can write these words without feeling like a fraud. For the first time, I feel like a true poet. And you don't know it.
He's apparently from the Louder's Better school of recital. If that's true poetry, I'll take the fake stuff, thanks.
It all just sounds like a bunch of gibberish to me.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You know, since Prince Howard got back from his royal rite of purification, he ain't asked me to come and look at his armor collection even once. Seems that he's turned into a fine, upstanding young man. Either that or he just don't fancy me anymore. He's probably just showing it off to some other girl these days. That girl would be better off pining for a proper pauper than a spoiled prince. Thank the goddess for that.
I think she's got it wrong on both counts, but maybe I was a little harsh on Prince Howard. He's got the makings of a fine king.
Everyone's seen Prince Howard in a new light since he completed the rite of purification. Public perception is everything for a leader, after all. I just hope he doesn't let anyone down.
This fella's really changed his tune, eh?
The makings of a fine king? That's a good one. Wait, he was kidding, right?
I wonder what kind of ruler Prince Howard will become. The thought used to bring me out in a cold sweat, but now I've got a feeling it's going to be just fine. It'll be interesting to find out.
Looks like everyone's looking forward to the day Prince Howard becomes king. I'm just glad I won't be serving under him.
I think Ashland's more on point here. I think one event like that is not going to be enough to change him permanently. Might get him on a path, but there's still going to be a lot of the same antics, I would think. Alright, I'm done talking with guards. We have a new companion to take a look at. Let's go do so. Slime Knight, level 1. He has no experience, 40 hit points, 6 MP, 44 strength, 20 agility, 45 resilience, 25 wisdom, 15 style, 44 attack, 45 defense. He has the heal spell. That is it. What do I have that he might like? I have a slime Guniform, don't I? I do. But he cannot wear that, alright? Alright, let's go ahead and sort the bag, that'll make it easier. He can wear the gold ring, so let's give him that. Since I have a bunch of them. Iron helmet, he can wear that. Iron shield, he can use that. Go ahead and equip those. Full plate armor, he can equip that. There we go. Weapon-wise, swords are probably going to be a good choice if I have one around. What about the chain sickle? He can use that. Okay, so he's got some basic equipment, but he's level 1, so we're not really going to be using him just yet. There was something down here. I'm going to see if this gets it onto my Zoom list. Staff of Divine Wrath. Lightning Staff. Oh, right. They are unaffected by wind. I forgot about that. Let's just go with some magic. This is gonna hurt. Ow. Ow. Oh, goody. Well. Millie is dead now. I'll just zing her back up. It's not that much. 324 experience points. Carver's martial artist level increases. Carver attains the rank of Dojo Master. Learns the ability Heave Ho. 204 gold coins. Sorry, Ashlyn. Or Millie. My bad. Go ahead and heal all. We'll be doing some other stuff that will get us our MP back and everything like that soon, so I'm not too worried about this stuff. Alright, so that was locked with the magic key. I didn't even bother coming down to look at it. Danger, keep out, Will Robinson. There is indeed a well there. Don't want to use it yet. So I want to zoom. And I want to go to All Trades Abbey. But the one in the other world. Because we need to get some jobs for people. So Ald is mastered. Carver has not. Ashlyn has mastered. We need a job for a vocation for Gawain. Yes. Martial artist. If we go with a warrior and martial artist, we'll get a class. I think if we went with priest, we'd also get a class. So I'm going to go with that one. Vocations don't seem to change equipment at all, so that's not a problem there. Ashlyn. Let's see, merchant or gadabout? I think I'll make her a gadabout for the funsies. See how this goes. It might be a bad idea. Okay, and next up, Gawain, I'm going to make him a warrior. Okay. Nope, we're done. Alright, so, magic-wise. Let's go to attributes. Alright, it looks like he does keep the abilities, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty good.
Credit as always, eh?
I mean, I suppose. No, I don't need to talk to you. How about you? Is there anyone really close to mastering? 19 battles for the priest, 42 battles for martial artist, which I think that would master him. 26 for Millie, 12 for Ashlyn, 3 for Amos, Nevin needs 1, 10 for Gawain. Alright, Nevin, how close are you? God dang it. Just need 1. You are not close to mastery. Yeah, both of them will master pretty soon, so we'll teleport back. But there is another mini medal that I need to go get. That's close-ish by. Might be kind of dangerous, but I think it's to the south. It might be on the other world. I need to go double-check. And it's mainly so that I'm keeping proper track of what mini-medals are available. Well, sap is not a worry, because you're gonna die. Just like that. Nevin's priest level increases. He attains the rank of Pontiff. Ald learns a new spell, Poof. Ashlyn learns a new ability, Lucky Dip. 150 gold coins. Let's just zoom. Let's just zoom. I don't remember what else you can mix with a priest. Mage and priest. So, thief, merchant, and monster master. So that's probably what I'll be taking Amos down. Warrior and mage is armamentalist. Oh, no. It's martial artist and priest is for paladin. A gladiator is warrior and martial artist. Warrior and mage is armamentalist. You need to master fewer things as the actual hero to get the hero class. You need to double check exactly what those are. I might want to go back and swap all. I was forgetting something. Alright, well, I'll probably just make Nevin a mage so that he can go sage. I'm probably going to have Millie go sage as well, but we'll see. Anyway, for now, we'll call it an episode. See you next time, everyone.